What's up, all me Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as Star Wars Girl, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this new rumor about how Millie Bobby Brown, the chick that got famous for her role in Stranger Things, and she was in that movie with the one and only Henry Cavill, my favorite, and how she's, kind of a hot commodity in Hollywood right now, and how Lucasfilm is possibly talking to her about playing a live-action version of Princess Leia. Now, in my previous video where I talked about how Ewan McGregor kind of spilled the beans about Kenobi Season 2 when he was at Star Wars Celebration, and he said, he was so excited to see everyone's reactions for the 6 episodes, and then he continued with episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10, confirming in a way that there is going to be more of the Kenobi show, which I don't see any reason why Disney wouldn't do that when, they are all about milking a franchise for all it's worth, as we have seen with Marvel and now with Star Wars. And of course they have Ewan McGregor back. Oh, by the way, everyone, spoilers for the Kenobi show. If you guys haven't seen it yet, don't watch this video until after you've seen the Kenobi show, because I'm about to spoil the heck out of it. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's get back to it. So in the end of Kenobi, we see Obi-Wan with Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon is the Force Ghost, and it ends with Obi-Wan going off into the mountains of the desert of Tatooine with Qui-Gon to begin his training that Yoda, alleged to at the end of Revenge of the Sith, when he said, "More training you have on Tatooine. Your old master has returned from the nether realm of the Force to train you." And so that's supposedly what Obi-Wan was doing this entire time, and then we found out he spent 10 years kind of doing nothing and feeling sorry for himself, which, it totally has every reason to feel bad about all the shit that happened. But you would have thought that he would have been trying to get over that and, having Qui-Gon help him with that. But whatever. So I talked about all of that in this video, and I, also brought up how, if they did a time jump, how it would work having Princess Leia be in it, because if you guys ever watch Star Wars Rebels, Princess Leia was in it. She was an operative, obviously, for her father for the Rebel Alliance. But before I get going down this rabbit hole and explaining to you guys why I think that this rumor is true, just kind of like the rumor with Luke Skywalker was true, and then how, Luke Skywalker was in the season 2 of The Mandalorian and all that, because they already have brought back Luke, so they already have brought back young Leia, so it makes sense if they are doing a time jump in season 2 of Kenobi, why they would bring back Leia. So let me give you guys just a little bit of a background on myself and my coverage of this and why I'm a reliable source. I have been covering all of the Star Wars news for years, and I have been right about a lot of it. And most recently with the Kenobi show, I, did a video over, let me find it, over a year ago about, Princess Leia being in the show and, what they were going to do. And I was right about that. This, video came out back in 2021, over a year ago. And I was right about that. With Qui-Gon coming back, I did a video on that over a year ago. I was right about that, about him coming back as a Force Ghost to train Obi-Wan. These videos are over a year old, and they're just getting confirmed now since the show, has finished airing its first season. And I was right about both of those things. Also, when it came to all of the leaks that I covered, all of those are right. So, I have a bunch of people that, give me a hard time on Twitter and on YouTube because I cover these things, and I wouldn't be covering them if I didn't think that they had ground to stand on. So all of those things that I just showed you all came to pass. They all happened, and I was right about my assumptions on them. So when it comes to this, I think I know what I'm talking about, and I think that this is something that is a possibility. And if not with Millie Bobby Brown, then with another actress that probably won't cost as much as she does, because I know that they are paying Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen quite a lot to come back. And even with Liam Neeson, those aren't just, low-paid actors. Those are, high-profile, Hollywood actors. I think probably the one that would be considered on the lower bar of that would be Hayden, but still, I'm pretty sure they're paying him a pretty penny to come back. So now that's being said, let me go through this rabbit hole and explain to you how having an aged up Princess Leia, or I should say a time jump from the end of Kenobi season 1 to possibly Kenobi season 2. Maybe they'll do, 4 to 5 years maybe, because Princess Leia and Luke were 10, or no, they were 9 in the show. So, just a little bit of teenagers, in this show, how it would possibly work. But the symbol of Ahsoka is shown, as you guys can see right here, Fulcrum. Fulcrum, Ahsoka is going to go and help Ezra and all of them with a mission. So during this time period when Obi-Wan would be learning from Qui-Gon on Tatooine, you have Princess Leia running around doing missions. You have Bail Organa interacting with other people. And then you have Ahsoka as well. And since they already announced the Ahsoka show, and they announced, all of these characters that are going to be in it, like Sabine, it would make sense if while Obi-Wan is meandering off in the desert with Qui-Gon, while at the same time you have an actress playing Ahsoka, playing Princess Leia. They already have Ahsoka. They already have Sabine, and it could be Princess Leia and, just small, even cameos, but the way the Disney likes whammon and, wants to have whammon doing everything all the time, and it's all about whammon, whammon, whammon. And that would be a tie-in to the Ahsoka show, and that would be a way to introduce Sabine possibly, or at this point she might already be introduced, but that would be a way to tie in the shows together, kind of like what they did in The Mandalorian, where they had Luke come in, and they had, Boba Fett, where in the Boba Fett show they had the Mandalorian come in, and they had Luke come in, and Baby Yoda, and all of that stuff. So they're already starting to tie shows together. So it would be a really big missed opportunity if they didn't tie in Ahsoka and Sabine into the Obi-Wan Kenobi show in some way, because all of these characters are alive at the same time, interacting at the same time, and I'm pretty sure they want Ahsoka and Obi-Wan to meet in some way. And so having a big actress like Millie Bobby Brown, who already kind of looks like young Carrie Fisher. Like, it wouldn't take that much to, get, obviously this is just like the Reface app with Millie Bobby Brown's face superimposed onto Carrie Fisher, but she already does kind of look like her. They have, a little bit of a baby face with the big brown eyes and, the cheeks and stuff like that. So it would be a smart casting move in my opinion, because I think that she's actually a very talented actress, and she would just have to lose the British accent to play Leia. We'll see if she can do that. But that's part of being an actor and actress, is you take on that role, and that's part of acting. So I think that they could do it and make it work in some way. Hopefully there's other things, with, since Bail Organa, have him he's already back, right? Have him and his wife show a little bit of behind the scenes of them running in the Rebel Alliance and whatnot. And that would be a way, again, to bring Ahsoka into it. And that way, since they don't want to just have Obi-Wan Kenobi training on a desert, which would be fucking interesting. I guess they never, saw Castaway or, movies where it's just, one person in a remote location, which this wouldn't be a one person. It would be him and Qui-Gon. But they're, for whatever reason, afraid of having just him training, probably because they don't understand the Force. So do that. Or they're going to do this where they have, it cutting from people to people, or from, you know what I mean. And then also probably cutting to Darth Vader and whatnot. But so that's kind of my understanding, my thought process on how this could work and why I think that this rumor is in some way true. It might not be Millie Bobby Brown. It might just be another actress, and they do the thing that they did with Luke Skywalker, where they had, an actor stand in, and then they superimposed, Luke's face on it, and they did the CGI and whatnot, and did the voice simulation, and maybe they're going to do that. But who knows? But I think them having Leia come back and, do a time jump and have her be a little bit older, I honestly think that's what they're going to do. But that's just my opinion. But guys, let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me with my thoughts and my theories on this? And just remember, I was right about Qui-Gon. I was already right about Leia. I was right about all the freaking leaks. So take that in mind when you're doing your assessment of this. But let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, please smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this far through. And everything I've shown you is going to be linked down below in the description. And until next time, everyone, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone.
Also, guys, I have a Twitch channel where I play video games like Elden Ring and KOTOR, as well as an Instagram where I post photos from my recent cosplay escapades. If you guys aren't following me on either of those, go do so now. The link is in the description of this video. And if you're interested in purchasing some prints of my art or stickers or bookmarks and stuff like that, any kind of merchandise that I make based on the stuff that I paint, you guys can go over to my Etsy. It's the Art of Anna TSWG. Everything, again, that I've showed you will be linked down below in the description of this video. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.